Survival House Network. Hi everybody, welcome to another BTM Commentary.
What's up?
What's up is, Zach is a little down.
I'm all bummed as shit.
Why don't you tell him why you're down, man?
We were all excited. We got ready, and we get in here, and I fucking noted like we were gonna do. Spoiler alert. This will probably happen next week or something. But we were gonna do fucking Junior Love, Child's Play Tree. I mean, Prom Child Tree, and it was gonna be dank as fuck. We were gonna get Antoine and Mario to comment. They were gonna be all like, "All this shit dank though," and now we can't do it.
So, the good news, though, is that we will do it, and it'll come, like Zach said, most likely next. And the other good news is we're going to be doing another movie that we've been wanting to do for, I think, like 2.5, 3 years. Something ridiculous.
Exactly.
And it's literally been festering in our drive for that long. We're going to be doing John Leguizamo's The Pest.
The one of the greatest man-hunting man movies ever made.
Yeah, surviving the game, eat your heart out.
Well, surviving the game can suck a dick. This movie knows what's up. This movie, it came along and fucking surviving the game's like, hey, I'm the best. And then it just comes along and beats the fuck out of surviving the game. It fucks it so hard it breaks its back and shit.
And we're also chipping away at our Jeffrey Jones exploitation. We didn't didn't realize we were having a Jeffrey Jones exploitation.
Everybody's favorite fucking baby toucher, or everybody's favorite diaper sniper. We're gonna get to fucking jack off on Jeffrey Jones' fucking fat ass tits.
So let's go and get started, everybody. Let's give Zach the pleasure of doing what he just said to Jeffrey Jones and go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hell yeah, we go see that TriStar logo, no. It's that motherfucking TriStar logo. See, I be sitting here, I be eating my skins. And this motherfucker come along trying to take my skin. I'm like, you want my skins? Come on, don't take my skins. See, my throat's still fucked up a little bit.
So just relax your throat then. Relax your voice a bit.
The Bubble Factory, remember this logo? This was on like 2 movies back in the day. This movie and the Flipper movie.
Never watched that shitty Paul Hogan movie.
Oh, Paul Hogan. I would Paul his Hogan.
I watched Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles the other night.
I watched the first one. I didn't want to just dive right into Los Angeles. I wanted to get the fucking mythology behind the Crocodile Dundee. I didn't want to go in blind. It's like I can't go into Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles and not know what the Crocodile Dundee's all about. So I started with the first one. It's
not a good movie. It's a guilty pleasure, I guess. It's the kind of film that your grandmother's going to find hilarious.
Oh, that does not make me feel good.
The jokes are super easy and they're super predictable and they're hammy and they're cheesy, and for that time they were cliche. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. This is a great intro, by the way.
This is amazing. See, the first time I ever saw this movie, I was at my house. I'm raiding the fridge at night. It was before my parents were asleep, so I walk back. I gotta walk through the front room to get to my room, and my mom is watching this movie, and it's on this scene, and she's laughing her ass off. She's probably fucking stoned. I don't know. How else would you find this funny if you're an adult?
Look at this. It's pretty. I'm finding it funny now.
But she's laughing at it, and I'm like, "What's this?"
Look at the blood.
Yeah, but yeah, I was busy. I was probably playing a game or something. So this wasn't good enough to make me want to keep watching. So I went back to my room, and then I came in later, and I'll tell you the scene I came in later, and that was the scene that sold me on. I got to watch this movie. So this didn't do it. As great as this didn't do it. But I'll tell you what did.
Isn't it interesting that this was? I mean, the Super Mario Brothers movie was my first introduction to John Leguizamo, truthfully, but. Besides that, this is the other one. And it's weird how outside of this, he never really explored hardcore comedy, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see his fucking stand-up comedy
Freaked?
movie?
Or Freak? You talking about Freak?
I'm thinking of one called Sexaholic.
I know that one too. I don't think I saw that one. I saw the Freak one.
That's the one I saw. It was on like Showtime one night. I remember he had this joke that I stole from it. I let my friends think it was my joke for years because they didn't have Showtime. They were little bitch boys. So I was the Amy Schumer or whatever her name was at my time. It's pretty donk.
Okay. I think he's almost like a Latino Jim Carrey. He's so zany and wacky. It just...
Who doesn't love this guy? I would suck his cock.
It just seems like he's a guy that would have done a lot more comedy, or he would have been like a Tom Green type of guy, but this is literally the only movie he ever did where it was just straight up comedy.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, everything. It's so when you watch a movie like this, it does kind of set a phony precedent that, oh man, I can't wait to see more of this guy's shit. And it's like, oh, he was in Summer of Sam.
See, we were kids though. We thought that, but everybody else was probably watching this. I can't wait to never see this fuck again. And it delivered on that.
I think it's a good... I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
I would suck his dick. I ain't shitting on the Leguizamo. The Leguizamo's my boy. You know what the greatest Leguizamo film ever made was?
Mario Brothers, no?
M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening.
Gross. With the...
Actually, originally I was gonna say Spawn because I know you hate that movie too. But then I thought, oh yeah, he was in The Happening, so I'll say that. We should do that movie. That'd be funny. Actually,
it's so funny you mentioned that because, come to think, Spawn might be the closest we get to something like this because he was still kind of the comic relief, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a hardcore comedy or anything, but
I remember I watched Spawn because the Pest was in it. That's the only reason I watched that shit. I didn't know who Spawn the character was.
Hey, what's funny is not too long ago in the past year at some point at my day job, we had a meeting of sorts, right? And a bunch of people from my department were sort of at this big table. And I think to loosen it up, there was like an icebreaker type of question, just something fun while we were waiting to really get started. And I think I might have asked the question. I'm not too sure about that. But basically, it was the question of, have you ever talked up a film so much, and begged somebody you knew to go see a movie and they absolutely hated it and you were embarrassed? You know that feeling you get where you just talk something up so much and you're like, I feel like an ass because nobody likes it but me. And one of the gentlemen I work with, he said, oh, The Pest. I'm like, oh, you take that back. Like, The Pest is awesome. He's like, that movie's horrible. He's like, I got taken to The Pest. And he was saying he was taken to The Pest. And he was like, that was terrible. Terrible. I'm like, no.
Yeah. If you're not in the right mood for a comedy, you're just not going to fucking get it. Comedy's the hardest to recommend to people.
It is interesting. I still like this movie and I can watch it and I'm very entertained by it, but I do question if I was seeing it now for the first time in my 30s, would I like it, right? How much of that is linked to nostalgia? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got some funny one-liners, man. And it's crazy how it's definitely a product of the 90s, right? Because the things that they do in this movie, they wouldn't have gotten away with today, where he puts on like the yellow face. And he's making the constant Jew jokes and the whole, oh, your breath smell, that stuff.
He didn't even have to put on yellow face. He just put his hair in the Beatles haircut, and that's all he had to do.
No, he wore the glasses and his eyes were, he had his eyes all slanty.
Yeah, this movie's fucking racist. I say we boycott this movie. This movie is a PC. This movie raped me. It didn't ask for consent to fucking do a non-politically correct joke. It just fucking sprang it on me. Would you fuck this kid, though?
No, dude. Hey, this might be the only, if maybe one of the only instances where he carried the whole movie, right? He's usually a support guy.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Look at it. I think when this movie came out, this was his opportunity to flex what he had and to see if he was like a leading guy. And I guess it just didn't pan out for him.
Yeah, he was going to flex his clout, and he didn't have the clout to fucking back it up. Fucking, we need to get John Leguizamo on the show to ask about his clout.
I think he seems like a leading man. He pulls it off in this movie. I mean, but he's also a very good support guy.
Like, we get him on, like, John, what happened to your clout, though?
After this, the movie's... it's so funny because he's the most... I don't know how to word this. He's the most recognizable or household name for a character actor that exists. Because I don't know which realm he falls in, right? Because it's like everybody knows John Leguizamo. You see that guy. It's it's not like you watch a movie like Alien or and you see Harry Dean Stanton, right? Harry Dean Stanton, obviously he passed away like a year ago, but you see him in a million movies, but not everybody's going to know his name. He's just one of those guys. Or the gentleman that just passed away. You want to shout out to Dick?
Dick Miller, our boy.
Yeah, so nobody's, your grandmother's not going to know Dick Miller's name, but he's just showed up in all these movies in the 80s and the early 90s especially. But John Leguizamo, people know who this guy is, but at the same time, he shows up in really weird parts like Collateral Damage with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where it's just kind of, bit support. And I don't know, what's that other fucking movie? Was he in Ride Along or something? Isn't he in Ride Along, that Ice Cube and Kevin Hart movie? And
I don't know.
He's just one of the cops, and I think he turns out to be the bad guy maybe, but I don't know. He seems to be towing a line between character actor and name actor.
Yeah, so this movie was a fucking flop when it came out. Budget was $17 million, and it made $1,817,000 in the U.S.
Oh, that sucks.
And $3 billion gross in the U.S. That's not good. They weren't fucking prepared. I think. People were. Sometimes you get the people that are before their time, and I think Leguizamo's the Pest was just before its time.
Well, that's exactly what shifted his career. Is this movie did not do well, and he was never a leading man again, right? Mm-hmm. And here's our boy Jeffrey Jones, man. He's already scoping for some young trim. That's what he's doing there, right?
Exactly. The original plot for this movie was he was looking for a fucking an underage boy to take back to his pad and fuck shit out of. But this guy, they had to rewrite that because they knew it'd be a hard sell. So they made him get a big man child instead. And instead of fucking him, he's going to kill him or try to kill him.
It's so funny because I'm not going to do any research or whatever. So if anybody corrects us, that's fine. People correct us all the time. But we got to take a look at his cronies here. We got Aries Spears. He was on Mad TV for a long time. Also had that famous cameo in Happy Gilmore. You made a bet. No, wait. I'm sorry. That's Will Sasso. It was also on Mad TV. Whatever. It's Aries Spears, who does a really good Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I think that's what he's most known for. Like if you YouTube him and shit, his Arnold impression. Mm-hmm. And his other buddy, I think his name is Freddie Rodriguez, and that's the guy that was in Grindhouse, right? He was in I think his cousin is Robert Rodriguez, right? I think.
Would you fuck his girlfriend though?
She was in a lot of stuff back in those days. She showed up in a lot of those like Quincy Jones programs, like Cosby shows and different worlds. And
I would hit that.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. She looks like one of those girls that could be black, or she also could pass for straight up Puerto Rican, which,
She looks like the motherfucker that played the Yellow Ranger in the movie.
Oh, Aisha? Karen,
Maybe.
That's Karen Ashley's her name in real life.
Yeah, I don't remember, but right now, I want to fuck her, and I remember wanting to fuck the Yellow Ranger too, so it's possible they could be the same person.
You had the hots for Karen Ashley, the Yellow Ranger?
Maybe, I don't remember. See, I get people mixed up, I don't know. I'd fuck this guy, though. He's wearing a yellow shirt.
Aries Spears? Dude, could John Leguizamo look any more 90s?
Exactly, that shirt. Would you wear that shirt?
This movie on paper could have been a hit. Maybe it was just John Leguizamo, but because this movie, this came out in a post Ace Ventura world. Ace Ventura sort of changed the game and defined zany 90s comedies like this, right?
Yeah.
I was just recently watching an interview from Howard Stern, and he was speaking to David Alan Grier, right, from In Living Color. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how he was offered that movie first. He was offered Ace Ventura along with Rob Schneider. He said it was going to be like a pair, and they probably would have had to make some changes, obviously, but he was offered it basically, and he turned it down. And when Jim Carrey took it, he got invited to the premiere, and he sat next to Jim Carrey, and he said Jim Carrey was super nervous because nobody had done a movie like that at the time. It was so live action cartoony. It's like, he's like, either my career is over and everybody's going to fucking think this is the dumbest shit in the world, or, whatever. But he really thought his career was done. And even David Alan Grier, he said, oh yeah, it's like, I made the right call. Like, this movie's stupid. He's like watching the whole thing. He's like, he's my friend, so I'm making it a point to laugh hysterically at everything on the screen to support my friend. But he's like, I went out into the lobby afterwards or during the middle, and Chris Rock was there, and he goes, Chris, do you think he's like, nobody's going to see this movie? That's what Chris said. Like, they just all fucking hated it.
He didn't make the right decision, though, because he would have been in Ace Ventura 2, and that was a better movie.
Yeah, it was. Well, Tommy Davidson was in Ace Ventura 2, remember? That's another alumni from In Living Color. Ace Ventura 2's, we need to do that movie. That is a superior flick.
I'm pretty sure that movie cures cancer.
It's great. It's really funny. But yeah, so but that, like I said, it changed the game when Ace Ventura came out, which was kind of a comedy like this. I could easily understand why people would be afraid that this was going to tank, or you thought it was just going to be a pile of shit. Who knew? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that was because it captured our demographic. We were kids. We love that stupid shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't understand why my mom rented this shit. What's funny is, that scene later. Here's the scene where I always laugh at the scene when he's trying to talk Chinese. It's pretty donk.
Your breath smell. Get out your breath smell. Dude, he looks great.
Okay. What the fuck is that? Jim Great Boy.
This dude, there's no way this movie could come out today.
How'd he get that haircut all of a sudden?
Is it a wig or?
I guess. I didn't see him pull it on.
What's funny is he kind of almost passes. He could blend in the background, right? You know what I mean? You wouldn't think twice because that hair just sets it off, and he's got the same skin tone.
Mm-hmm. You look like both from Street Stooges. This movie donk.
It's for that reason though that Al Pacino was able to be cast as Cubans, Italians, Mexicans, and whatever else that wasn't Caucasian. Mm-hmm. It's great. Oh, that Peking duck looks fucking good, man. You ever had Peking duck?
I've never ate duck.
I had Peking duck, Chicago, Chinatown. I've been to a lot of Chinatowns around the world, but I only had duck once, and it was good. I went with my brother to one in Chicago, and I tried his. He's like, I want a whole fucking duck. He ate a whole duck. I'm like, oh, man. But
yeah,
it's good stuff.
Fun fact, this movie was only in theaters for a week.
I'm not surprised.
Why? This movie's great. I don't know why people didn't want to watch it.
Actually, I take it back. Like I said, I think the idea was in the right place because, like I said, I think it was conscious putting this out in a post world of Ace Ventura being a success. It would have never got greenlit if Ace Ventura didn't do well. So I don't know. Maybe it's just John Leguizamo, or maybe at the time this came out, Jim Carrey just had a fucking total monopoly on this kind of thing, right? Who knows?
Maybe I had a bad trailer or something.
Oh, speaking of trailers, so what's your opinion on all that outrage? Or I don't know if maybe outrage is a bit extreme, but there's a lot of online criticism and, people, keyboard warriors going after that Ted Bundy movie in the trailer because they're saying it sort of deitizes him, right? It's very lighthearted. Have you seen the trailer for it?
I haven't even seen it. No.
Okay. So I get what they're saying. The trailer, it's got like a rock soundtrack. It's very upbeat. It does seem lighthearted. It's like you almost kind of forget it's a real guy. In the trailer, it almost kind of promotes it as, oh, we like this guy. He's winking at the camera and he's super charming and he's sexified. And it just seems like a work of fiction. But then there's the more sound of reason type of folks that are saying, guys, get a grip. First of all,
so it's probably set up like fucking Patrick Bateman type of character.
It does kind of seem like that, right? It does kind of seem like that. But even the music too is just kind of, it puts a whole lighthearted tone on the whole trailer. But at the same time, you also have to understand the people that put out the trailers aren't the people that made the movie, so you can't always judge it by that. But anyway, the people that are more sound of mind and opinion, they're actually coming to the defense. Like, you guys don't understand. This is exactly who Ted Bundy was. He thought he was a rock star. He really, and all these things that they're complaining about, he did in real life. He really did wink at the camera in the courtroom, right? He was a cocky son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. And so he was this charming guy that was, quick-witted and thought he was above everything else. And so in a way, I think it's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't think it'll be a hit, right? I think the marketing behind it's pretty genius as far as releasing it in conjunction with the Netflix series, right? Both directed by Joe Berlinger. But I think that same move might be its undoing, right? Now, if they just threw it out there without the Netflix doc, I don't think Ted Bundy's on enough people's radar today. I don't think it would have been a big hit. So I'm glad they put out the Netflix doc because I think it's going to at least give him a shot. But the Netflix documentary being out, of course, it's on Netflix. So everybody's binging it. Everybody's talking about it. Now, it might help the movie, but at the same time, it's getting some people pissed off because people have watched this documentary where it's true crime, legit. People are now, quote unquote, woke. All these young kids are discovering Ted Bundy and how heinous of a person he was. So now those people are like, I don't know if I can see this movie that's comical and it seems to be glorifying him. What the fuck is this? So it might hurt him too. I don't know.
Who the fuck cares? I would watch a movie if people made a movie and they were like selling the idea that fucking Ted Bundy was a god among men. I have to see this movie. If people like crazy people make a movie, I gotta see it. Is what I'm saying.
It is interesting though because but if people, it's different when people make a movie that's based on Ed Gein, right? Or, I don't know if they've ever, that was a long time ago. And the Ted Bundy, that was just, his murders were going down 40 years ago, right? And he was put to death like 30 years ago or something like that. Yeah, 89. So the people that he victimized, they still have family that are still alive. So I get it. It's a little bit rockier, I guess, but
no, I don't. See, I would I'd make a documentary style, and I'd go to their house and be like, hey, that guy that killed your daughter, that guy was cool, right? I gives no fuck. See, that's not nice. I'm trolling. It's donk.
Yeah, I know. Don't troll, man, dude. If somebody, think about it. What if some crazy fucker killed your sister, raped your mother, and you wouldn't be thinking like that.
I would definitely watch the movie.
No, you would not, dude. I mean, if we got real for a moment and you really put yourself in that situation, like the people you care about are all women, right? Your mom, your sister, and your niece, right? And people like your sister and your niece, they were like, it was weird because he mainly preyed on college age girls, teenage, early 20s. But it's so weird. The last person that they documented in the documentary was a 12-year-old. That's kind of weird how he strayed that one time. But I think he essentially was able to get pegged for almost 40 deaths. But of course, I think they said the numbers could be much higher, right? But did you watch the documentary?
Nope, not yet.
It's good, and it's it's only 4 parts, so it's about 5 hours total, right? Between 4 parts. I think it runs just perfect as far as time goes. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's really creepy, man. And
see, how's come they're making a movie about fucking Ted Bundy? He's not that heinous. We need the more hate. I used to have a book. It was called like 100 Most Evil or something like that. I forget what his name was, but there was a guy that used to like fuck pigs. Like he started out fucking pigs, and right when he'd come, he'd stab the pig. I want to see that on film. That'd be great.
That's just fucking gross, dude. That's all that is. But hey, so
I would make that movie.
So I think me growing up and you growing up, we know Ted Bundy, of course, and we knew his MO, right? His whole mantra was, okay, I want to like womanize and be charming and kill women and strangle women. But when you watch the documentary, they really do shed some details on there that I wasn't super aware of that make him super heinous. The guy was what serial killer, the term serial killer wasn't really a thing when Ted Bundy came out. It wasn't really on anybody's radar. And he was this first guy that was on the radar that was zigzagging across the country, just fucking increasing his body count. And just because he wasn't fucking pigs, it doesn't mean it wasn't heinous. This guy was he in prison when he was on death row. He admitted to necrophilia. That wasn't even on the radar.
That's lightweight shit. I do that in my spare time.
I bet you do. But it's insane what this guy, dude. The fucking guy escaped twice. They let him escape twice. It's just insane. I mean, I don't think a guy like him would get as far as he did today because. What, you watched the movie actually? What happened?
He already threw up.
Oh,
his dog.
Why are they doing Ted? Oh, because they want to see if he's worthy of being hunted.
I guess.
Why him?
Yeah, he's pretty incompetent. Why did they pick him?
I mean, don't they want a challenge?
Yeah, if anything, this makes it look like they wanted the easiest fucking specimen ever.
You'd think they'd want to get like a specimen like Arnold Schwarzenegger, someone that was like a real threat, and it turns into the Predator.
They were like, oh yeah, we need to find someone that's really tough to freaking hunt and kill, and then they go to like the Special Olympics to find the guy. That's basically what they did. See, that's not PC either. I'm an asshole. Yeah. I'm such a fucking cunt.
But to wrap,
this is the scene that I came back into the front room later, and this is the scene that sold me on. I have to watch this movie. I'll tell you when it happens. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, to wrap up what we were talking about and move on, you should watch the documentary. It is pretty cool, and it does make someone like Ted Bundy really creepy. What makes him special as far as compared to everybody else? He was the definition of a sociopath. He was insane. And the fact you get to see all this footage and listen to the tapes of him talking and speak in the third person, the guy was whacked.
See, they could make a really interesting movie out of a character like that. And of course, there's always gonna be people that are like, "This fucking pisses me off." Fuck you. Make a good movie. That's all I ask.
But I'm saying, someone like Gacy, right? Gacy obviously has the creepy clown party factor to him. That makes him a novelty. But I guarantee you someone like Gacy was kind of creepy in real life. He just kind of comes off like the type of dude that was like, ugh.
I want to go visit his house someday when I go to Chicago.
Bundy was fascinating because he was not that guy. He was the wolf in sheep's clothing, and he represents the fact that you can't spot a killer, right? Or the old expression that, killers are quiet. He was the first person to sort of let people know that. And I don't know. And even when he was in court, he was charming the pants off the people. There was women showing up to his trial that, they would say in interviews that, we're kind of fearful being in his presence, but we're enamored by him. They didn't know if they were like in love with the guy or what, but he was just insane. Gacy, dude, you fucking go to his trial. He's a creepy fat clown, man. No one's going to be enamored with that guy. He's just a kook.
No, that's dog. That's exactly who I want to be enamored with.
I know, because he fucked boys.
Exactly. If I had the chance to go back in time and get fucked by Gacy, I'd do it. He's gonna fuck you and kill you, bury you under his house. That's a fucking good way to go out, I think.
But isn't it fucked up though with stories like Gacy or Dahmer or Bundy that, I mean, I get it. It's a crazy moment in history, and it's hard not to tell those stories. But at the end of the day, somebody is capitalizing off of it, right? Mm-hmm. And it is exploitation to a degree.
Everything is. They're making money on everything.
It really is. And I get it. There's some value in telling the story, like in the documentary especially, because I think there's some value for young kids, younger people to know that people like Ted Bundy existed and they still can exist. There's some value there, right? But at the same time, Netflix is making revenue off people's murders. They're making a fucking Zac Efron movie that they hope to make a lot of money on, off of ultimately a guy that did very, very bad things to good people and altered their entire family's lives. It is kind of fucked up. I wonder if any of the money is going to families or any kind of, I often wonder that stuff. Probably not.
And it's going into the fucking coke that they're going to snort off the fucking table, baby. We snort that coke.
Joe Berlinger's going to go do a line with his buddy Lars. Fuck! I was watching extended scenes. If you've never seen some kind of monster, I mean, I know you've seen it, Zach, but you should watch on the DVD and the Blu-ray. They have a whole bunch of delete, because it's a documentary, right? There's hours and hours and hours and hours of footage that didn't make it into the final cut. Some really interesting scenes. And I was watching this crazy extended scene of the whole table scene where Lars is sitting on the table and the whole fuck, and it's pretty great.
Yeah, it's dark. So yeah, we talked over the part that convinced me I needed to watch this movie.
Which part was it?
It was whatever. He was just being a fucking retard, and then they drank. They had a toast, and then he threw his fucking glass at the wall for no reason, and then it cuts back to him. And he's like, "Sorry," and then the scene's over.
Oh, I know, yeah.
My mom laughed at that. I laughed at it. I was like, I gotta see this movie. This looks like the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. I have to watch it.
Yeah, I know the part. Is this where he meets the sexually repressed son, his little Norman Bates?
Yeah, he's got Mein Kampf. Why's he got that? You think it's just for historical reading, or he's a Nazi?
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have a Latino head because he's racist. That's why he's hunting Pest. I forgot all about that.
Oh.
Yeah, remember he's got trophies and he's missing the Latino guy because he's Mein Kampf, right? There, you just nailed it.
Mein Kampf. I got a copy of that for free one time, and I thought I should read this. It'll be funny to laugh at this.
Did you get it at a rally, you fucking idiot?
No, I just I got it. Like, you could get it for free, basically. It's fucking history and shit, and I couldn't even like stick to it. It was like, this is fucking boring and stupid.
Yeah, they used to have copies of that in our school library.
Exactly. Like, the writing is just so bad. Like, I'm pretty sure Hitler was autistic.
Is it the way it's translated though from German to English that makes it seem like that, you think?
I prefer to just assume Hitler was autistic.
I mean, he clearly seemed, I don't know. He seemed like his mom drank in the womb. He was like 3 foot tall.
Yeah. You know what? Which reminds me, whenever we were talking about doing this movie, I was like, Mac is going to be pissed. And then Aaron's like, well, Max said he doesn't want to do a fucking commentary for a while. And so basically, I pissed Mac off. I was joking around with him, and I took it too far. You've all heard it before. It's something that happens sometimes. And that's the thing. We were talking about, like, Aaron's like, Zach, you need to learn how to read people. And the thing is, you know, that's one of the signs that you're autistic, is that you can't read people. So you guys should just stop fucking getting mad at me for my fucking condition. It's really your guys' fault.
No. So what I'll say is, Zach's troll aside, he's being serious. Matt got a little upset because he was kind of doing his thing. And Zach, it tends to amp up when there's more than one person. That's when Zach gets really amped up. And I don't know if it's a subconscious thing of you feeling you have to put on a show for whoever
it is. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking Doc.
It's not. Well, see, the thing is I didn't say necessarily read people. I said, first of all, you know, Mac was talking to me separately, and he was kind of just expressing why his issues. And, and I understood all that stuff. I was trying to be Dr. Phil, the mediator. And then I went and talked to Zach, and Zach did exactly what I think the problem is. He just sort of attacked him again, calling him whatever names for being sensitive or whatever.
He wasn't there at that point.
I know, but I'm saying I'm talking to you guys separately, right? But you were attacking him to me because he had an issue. And that's your problem, Zach, is if you spent half the time you did sort of rebutting against people with like attacks and slams.
I didn't attack him after that, though. You're lying now. Fuck you. Go back and read our conversation, bitch.
I will do it. I'll do it. At least at that point you did. And I'm thinking you just got to...
I didn't.
Look, I'll find it right now.
You can suck my fat ass dick. See, we're gonna get in a fucking fight now. We're gonna start fisticuffs.
No, we're not. We're not gonna fight. You brought it up, brother. But exactly. I think it's good conversation. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna find it really quick. Junior in Love. I'm looking through the messages. A lot of Junior in Love here. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. See, here's their heads.
Yeah. See,
David Allen Greer right there.
Hindi. You said David Allen Greer, what?
Or the, not David Allen Greer, but the guy from, what's it called? T2. Go ahead, though. Read what happened after he left.
Okay, so when I was saying that, he's been talking to me and he's venting about it, this is what you said. You said you should tell him, instead of saying things like, oh, well, I should talk.
This was a joke, by the way. This wasn't me fucking pissing on him.
You should tell him he officially can't mock you for rage quitting H5 anymore. Well, see, that's the thing is, to you, this stuff's a joke, right? That's the communication.
How is that not a joke in any way?
But
to anybody?
Because obviously, dude, it's text and people are going to interpret things differently than the way you are intended.
Well, they should fucking understand how I intended it. I don't give a fuck what they think I meant.
Now, see, that's your problem though, right? Is because you expect everybody to be on your eye level when it comes to your humor. No, you that's what I meant by you have to read people.
I can't fucking force you to have a good sense of humor.
You have to treat different people individually, right? Based on how they are. You don't talk like even Mac was saying, the way you are in a group setting like this, you're basically you're not like that in person, right? You're not like that in person. I doubt you're like that with your family. It's just once you kind of get behind the keyboard, you're essentially a fucking keyboard warrior troll. You know,
I am a troll. I've never said I wasn't. That's my whole shtick.
I know, but I'm saying this is what it is, and you might find it funny, and you might be joking. And this is what I told Mac. I was like, the thing is I don't think he really doesn't think what he's doing is offensive or he's being an asshole or whatever. It's just how he plays. Your thing is you play too hard sometimes. Right.
Yeah.
And we all, that's a problem though. So regardless,
I gotta put on the kid gloves around you kids.
Well, regardless of whether
that was a joke too. That was a joke.
Regardless of whether or not you feel what you did was, you being an asshole, regardless if you think that's true or not, it doesn't take away the fact that Mac or whoever, or even me in the past, has been upset by it. And you can't ignore that stuff. So there always needs to be a dialogue and talk and whatnot, and not just shutting somebody down. And that's what Mac was telling me. He's like, you can't talk to him. That's why I left the group. You can't talk to him because it just makes him worse. And it's true. Dude, I've been on the other end of that too. It's hard to talk to you because you just sort of go into uber defense mode and it just strengthens the troll. It is. And that's a problem. Like, you got to be able to turn it off and separate it and turn into real guy for a second and just be like, oh man, okay, I'm sorry. And I don't know. I just think it's just a matter of picking the time and place for certain things, because it is good in certain places, but you got to be able to gauge it, right?
That one really got me though, because that time I went at it from this. Aaron and Mac made a bet back when Resident Evil 2 was coming out, and basically back when it was rumored that they were gonna talk about Resident Evil 2 at the E3, and I mentioned that, and then Mac's like, oh, once they announce that, they're gonna announce a Resident Evil 3 remake right away. And then me and Aaron were like, I doubt it. And then it basically formed into, okay, Aaron and Mac made a bet to where if they announce a Resident Evil 3 remake after the part 2 comes out, Mac wins. What was it, like $1,000 or something?
No, we had to suck his dick.
No, see, it was originally like $1,000.
Oh yeah, it was like a lot of money, then a blowjob.
Mac changed it to like suck someone's dick retroactively on our show without you even being there, which I always thought was kind of fucking retarded. Like, why are you doing that? But then out of nowhere, I was fucking around. I was editing a show and I was reading through our old text or something for some reason. I was trying to find something, but then I saw the original wording of our bet, and basically it was funny because I realized, like, oh, the way this was worded, basically Max already lost because
you caught him on a technicality. Yeah.
He literally said it a certain way. So basically I thought, I'm going to show that to Mac and he's going to get pissed off. And I'm just going to I'm going to fucking troll him on that. And so I did that, and he did get pissed off. And then I finally admitted to him that I was trolling him, and then he still got mad. So that was a case where I said, yeah, I'm joking around. I'm just fucking around. And he was still just like, fuck you though.
But by that time you had already drilled it in pretty hard. See, that's your thing though. It's just, you take pleasure out of being annoying. No, you are. You're like a kid. No, it's not cool because you're fucking like 30. But
exactly, that's fucking awesome.
It's not. I'm saying, so it can be funny in certain contexts, but when it's just us as friends talking in private, it's not even, I mean, granted, it can be annoying, and it can have its place and not have its place even on a podcast. But when we're just talking as friends or whatever, it's like, dude, can you fucking ditch it a little bit? And I'm just watching from the sidelines. I'm watching you just fucking nail into him, and it's just you're just being persistent with it, man. You're resilient.
I'm a fucking hammerhead shark, and he's my little kitten. I'm fucking chasing around.
As somebody with an outside perspective that wasn't even a part of that whole thing, I'm just kind of like watching it all. Dude, it was fucking annoying. But the thing is, worse than it being annoying was you knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
That's what makes it worse. And that's what makes Mac mad, right?
And that is the genius of the whole situation.
It's not genius because I'll tell you right now, I don't think there's anybody that wouldn't find that annoying and grating, right?
I would too. That's what's so funny about it.
I mean, okay, so Max says you're not like this in person, and I buy it. It's just kind of in our little settings, and I totally buy that. But anybody that's kind of come in counter with it kind of has the same story. I mean, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus right now, but even Josh James has talked to me in private.
Oh, he autistic fitted at my trollness?
Dude, I've had private talks with Mac, with Josh James, anybody that's ever done a podcast, and we've all had the same issue at times, right? So
did Matt Wazell do it? That'd be dog.
Well, no, I don't know Matt Wazell really. So, but no, it's just one of these things where, dude, Josh is gonna get mad if I'm sitting here fucking talking about shit like this on the podcast. But
fun fact: John Leguizamo actually got bit by that snuck.
Good, I'm sure he deserved it.
Yeah, fucking throwing it around like that. Fuck him.
But I don't know, like it's just the same old thing, man. It's just it's consuming you a little bit. Now, when Mac blew up on you yesterday or a couple days ago, you've been cool with me for a while. Like ever since, gosh, what was the podcast we did where I was telling the story about my dad?
Exactly. I didn't do any of that on our the last Mac and Zach episode too. And that's what sucks is I show restraint, and then whenever I finally come back and have some fun, it's like it didn't matter. Like I should have just kept doing it the whole fucking time.
No, that's not the attitude. But no, I was giving you props. I said it's funny, Mac. I said I mentioned that particular podcast. I mean, I didn't even say anything. The explanation you gave on that following podcast where you address, I can't remember which one it was, but you even said, like, here's what I think the problem is. I'm like, you fucking nailed it. And if you acknowledge it, you can obviously work on those things. And I said to Mac, I said, well, the last like 3 or 4 podcasts, it's been totally fucking great and a fun time. And I said on that last one you guys did for Ready to Rumble, which is a really good commentary, by the way. That's one of your best ones. It was really fun. Yeah, I noticed it too. 100%.
He's got the fucking Resident Evil 4 rocket launcher that you get at the end. It's got the red tip, the fucking red rocket.
Yeah.
It's the dog cock rocket launcher. That'll trigger a cutscene and it'll fucking kill the spider guy really quick.
My thing is I can definitely see where you're trying, and it's great, but you just kind of relapse every now and again, right? So it's just like,
I do. I'm a fucking junkie, and I can't stand it. I can't stand not having that fucking awkwardness. That's my humor. I love the awkward fucking silences. I love arguing with people, and I can't fucking stop it. See, that's you guys are gonna have to make it your own. It's gonna have to become part of your own weaponry artillery, and you're gonna have to do it back at me to fucking get me in my place.
No, it's not going to happen. So the thing is where Max at right now is where I was when I had a talk with you. Max, like, I just fucking need space. I just need space, and I can't do this stuff for a while. He left our like group pages and stuff, and he doesn't want to do podcasts for a bit. And I understand. He's
a drama queen. He was talking to me on text right away, and I told him I was fucking sorry. So don't let him fucking make you think the fucking Mac and Zach wall is coming crashing down. The fucking podcast is on, baby.
And that's great. I hope so. But I'm just saying, I can relate. I do know it's not completely just being all drama, because I've been there.
Still keep the podcast going. I do a fucking like little does everybody know I do both characters, Mac and Zach, usually.
All right.
He's only really been there a couple of times.
Okay. See, right now you're doing it, Zach. You're kind of amped up. Just calm down. Calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I was just making a joke. I was just you could throw a joke in there sometimes. It's fun.
No, but so that whole attitude of, well, you guys just need to adopt it and use it as your arsenal and come back. No, it doesn't work like that. So Mac was pushed to the point of, fuck this, I need to take a break because it's not fun. I'm not having fun, and I'm more annoyed. That's exactly where I was a couple months ago. I'm cool now. And it's funny because he's correct in the sense that I get him when he says it's hard to talk to you and approach this stuff because, like I said, it just kind of fuels your fucking weaponized autism, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's bad. But in my experience, that is true to a point. So it's like when I remember all throughout October and that horrible month of all that shit we had to do, it was hard to wrangle, and talking to you was impossible, and it just made you worse. And it finally built up to like late November, and I'm like, dude, I had to like talk to you straight up. I'm like, I do not want to do this anymore. I'm not having fun. I'm going to fucking blow up and quit. I just can't do it. And then you kind of you still got a little bitchy about it, like, fine, that kind of attitude, but you understood and you tried. So just understand that, like, those signs and people being upset or having grievances, it should be listened to, right? Just listen a little bit.
You guys need to start doing drugs and just put your feelings in this fucking the pit of your stomach and just leave them there.
No, I mean, it's so funny. You made a comment in private that I thought was fascinating. And for that reason, I want you to be on the next deep end. It was a cool comment that I think you can relate to. We can all relate to. But it got me in the feels, man, where you said, well, I don't know if you were, how you meant it, if it cut you deep or if you were attacking us with it. I don't, but when you said you guys are making me out to be like the fucking bullies and whatever that I hate to grow up, I'm like, dude, I never said you were a bully. You just play too hard, right? Dude, I had a buddy that played way too hard. You know what I did to him one time because he was playing too hard?
Fucked his ass, made a bubble.
I broke his nose.
Dog.
No, he was this guy that played too hard. He was very loud and abrasive, kind of like you are. I'm not saying he's the same, but man, you take one of those guys like him and maybe like you, and you have an aquatics class with somebody like that, it's bad news. He liked to play too hard and he thought he was funny, and he liked to play rough in the water in the deep end and try and pull you under and think he was real funny, being a loudmouth. And this guy pulled me underwater, man. He came underneath me and he was trying to hold me down underwater. Fuck, dude. I swear.
See, I would never do it. I do it verbally. I would come underneath you though.
Yeah, I'd almost rather take what this guy did. Because at least I was able to shut him up. Because as soon as I emerged from the water, man, I caught my breath. It was just reflex. I popped up in the water and I fucking popped him right in the nose.
Yeah, see, if he was me, and I would just tell me I need to not let you up next time. You can't do that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
But he was a guy that just played a little too hard. So that's all my thing is. You're not a bully. You just play too hard. Because I know you're not really that guy, right? You're not trying to fucking hurt anybody. You just play too hard. And you have that.
The way I fucking joke around, I assume there's no way anybody could possibly get hurt. Well, it's so obviously fucking me being retarded.
No. But sometimes it's not obvious. Sometimes it's not as obvious as you think it is. It's so funny. It's like you're this comedian that's playing to the back of the room, but nobody bought tickets in the back of the room. You know what I mean? Right? Which is basically Andy Kaufman, right?
This scene is fucking hilarious too, how they throw it up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know.
See, if Mac was here, we'd be talking about this fucking movie. He loves this movie too.
It's funny because you brought this up. But anyway, we can shift subjects. We'll go back to the movie. I just thought it was interesting. You brought it up and we'll talk about it. But it's a real thing, man. I kind of like these pseudo-podcast deep discussion things we have sometimes.
Well, I had to bring it up because if this just comes out, he's going to think, oh, Zach fucking, he threw me under the bus. He didn't ask me to be on that. And I had to let him know right on the podcast that no, Aaron wanted to do this movie. So fucking beat the shit out of Aaron next time you see him.
I just pitched it because we couldn't get the Junior and Love to go, and this was sitting in the box just fucking rotting in there, you know?
Junior Love just finished uploading to the box, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't wait.
Or no, it says 37 minutes ago it finished.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I guess we wouldn't have to wait too long, but it's all right. I'm happy we're doing this.
This movie fucking dog. My throat is fucking fucked, though. It's pissing me off.
So, since I'm getting correspondence here with Josh James, okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So I guess we can announce it then officially because he's messaging us right now about that podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so Josh James of R-Rated Horror, he's launched a new podcast with his buddy Neil. God, is he in World Class Bullshitters? Is that it?
No fucking way podcast.
No fucking way podcast. I apologize. Anyway, I guess it's his idea and Josh is on it as like a sidekick type of thing. Anyway, it was pitched to be a new show on the Revival House Network, and its commentary is all dedicated to action films, which is interesting, man. I mean, one of these, I love that idea because I love action movies. I kind of would like different shows under the umbrella that aren't just commentaries, right? I mean, now we got like 3 shows that are doing commentaries. At least we got Deep End on there, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun to incorporate an actual just different type of podcast on there. But anyway, I think it's a great idea. He actually wrapped the first 2 episodes, and I guess Neil is handling. He's saying it right here that Neil's handling the editing and stuff. and he's saying that all we would have to do is add the bumpers and stuff. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, I guess that's official then. You guys will have a new show, and that'll be Joining the Family. I don't know what they're calling it yet. I don't know what the name of it is, but I'm stoked. Those motherfuckers were supposed to have me on. Well, I guess it's Neil's baby, so I guess he has to kind of introduce me, and he didn't want to sit there and take control and have a guest on.
Yeah, fucking can't touch. Gotta let his friends come in and
What?
they rub their fucking,
What the fuck are you talking about?
we were talking about molestation, right? We're watching this Jeffrey Jones movie.
No, we weren't. You know what's so funny is I might address this. On a deep end because it's appropriate there, but I don't know, man. I've been real conflicted lately. I'm okay with your humor. It makes you you, but sometimes I'm guilty of getting a little sucked into it. It's natural. When you hang out and talk to somebody enough, you start kind of adapting a little bit. And I don't know. I notice before Zach and I were doing this regular commentary, which it's been going on a few years now, but back when it was just like Riverman, or we were doing the Walking Dead podcast, we were doing the classic BTM show, I never really swore, right? I never cussed. I was very straight-laced. I didn't...
What a pud.
I wasn't into the lowbrow... Well, it's not that I'm not into lowbrow humor, because I am. Hey, it's Miles Dyson. I just wasn't the guy to do it. But yeah, when I'm on with Zach, I do find it harder to not swear. And sometimes I suckle on that low-hanging fruit every now and again. I'm like, I fucking succumb to it. So I feel like it's a personal battle with me. Like, all right, like Zach, stay Zach.
Hey, cussing is a sign of higher intelligence, I've read.
Yeah, okay, when every word's fuck?
That's what I've read.
I don't think so.
That's what I've read. I'll read it and wait, bitch. You can suck my tit. I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
Go for it. Zach, all unprofessional, man, grabbing his fucking drinks. So I don't get it. Some podcasts he wants to grab a drink, but there's other shows where he just keeps an empty bottle next to him and he just pisses in it and probably drinks that, and he doesn't have to get up. I don't know. But guarantee you, this bottle he's bringing back now to drink out of, he'll be pissing in it before the show's over.
Yeah, I got a nice cold fucking beverage for it to drink.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
It's going to soothe my fucking throat and make me sound better, hopefully.
Yeah, honey? Tea and honey?
It's just fucking sparkling water. I had to grab something quick, baby.
Who?
But here's a fun fact. Whenever I reached in to grab that, a big fucking like juicy fucking snot just dripped out my nose because like I noticed I had a gnarly nose hair sticking out, and so I didn't have like a nose hair trimmer, so I used the normal beard trimmer. And I just fucking, put my nostril up and I razored that little shit. And then now my fucking nose runs so easily. It's donk.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I could be at the supermarket and fucking just drip something onto the eggs. And the person next to me look at me like, what the fuck? Are you crying, man? It's like, no, it's my nose juice. It's pretty donk.
I just did some grooming myself, actually. Just got my hair did and shaved. And shaving's a bitch, man.
Exactly. All these fucking retards banning Gillette razors. I've been banning Gillette razors for fucking years. Until I see you with a fucking gnarly ass beard like me, you can suck my dick.
So, yeah, I don't like to shave. And I would just grow it out completely, which I kind of tend to do. But just the grooming aspect and the cutting and, cutting the jawline and making it look presentable, so I don't look like Zach Galifianakis, is kind of a pain in the ass.
We all should look like Zach Galifianakis. We should all be fat, too. That'd be dog. Wait, he ain't fat anymore, is he?
No, he lost a lot of weight.
Fuck, boy. They're always not funny anymore. You don't hear about them anymore once they lose all the weight.
Yeah.
See, imagine if Jack Black got skinny. He stopped hearing about him, and he never got skinny.
What do you think about his YouTube channel, Jablinski Games, that doesn't even have any games on it yet?
I haven't seen any of it. That's dog, though.
You know?
I ask people this to this day. Super hot green alien chick. Would you or would you not have your way with her? I fucking would. That green chick on Guardians of the Galaxy, I would tear that pussy up.
Oh, Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana.
Hey, who is gosh, I don't want to look like an asshole if I should know. Who is Tim McCormick?
He's Kitty McCormick's brother.
No, I just got a friend request from a Tim McCormick, and mutual friends are Josh James and or sorry, Mac. I just doxed him.
He might be listening to the show.
Okay.
Might be someone that we talks to us through the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, it might be. Sometimes I can't tell with the screen tags and stuff like that. I don't really know who this.
We get used to their screen names.
Yeah, man. I might have to ask Mac and Josh who you are and if you're cool, man. You might be a stalker. You look like a nice guy though. You look pretty safe.
Yeah, fucking Aaron. He's got some certain people he hangs with. If you're not cool, he's got to know if you're cool or not before he accepts your friend request. He might take a friend request from Mac and Josh James themselves. They ain't cool, but he's got to make sure you cool. That was just a joke on fucking Josh James. I'd suck Josh James' dick, and Mac, I've already sucked his fucking dick plenty of times.
I've had some experiences, man. I've had some experiences with people on social media.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told that story.
Yeah, I've had some stalkers. They've always been have they always been female? Yeah, I don't know.
See, if I were you, I would have fucked her and then changed my name and blocked her other.
No, maybe Tim McCormick's one of the guys that left us an awesome comment for this episode. There's some cool comments to go over too. I'm excited about.
I had to piss off all the chicks listening, get my street cred back.
We got some female comments. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we were talking too realistically, and fucking the I Spit on Your Grave. We were being all fucking understanding of rape and all this shit. Like, we can't do that. We can't let our real selves come out. We got to be the characters, or I do anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good commentary. That one turned out well. It's a hard one to watch, man. That movie.
It's a classic. I've been wanting to watch the remake again, and then part 3, so I can see the guy get his dick bit off. That was dog.
Yeah, I'd like to watch the remake. I think doing the remake would be a fun commentary.
Old versus new episode. Oh, there was a story I forgot to tell on the fucking I Spit on Your Grave too. One time, for a long time, that DVD was out of print and it was hard to get, and basically out of nowhere, around the time fucking the remake was coming out. They didn't announce, they probably had announced that the original was getting a reprint, but I didn't know it yet. So I go to Family Video and see, holy shit, they're selling that out of print fucking DVD, I Spit on Your Grave with the Joe Bob commentary on there. So I buys it up, and I'm going up to buy it, and one of the guys, there's this random guy there who's talking to the cashier, and not to sound like a dick, but he was definitely on the spectrum, if you know what I mean. He was somewhere on that spectrum. Not to sound like a dick, though. I'm not trolling a job fucking, he was on the spectrum. Plenty of people were. Einstein, I heard, was. But he was on there. And
yeah, well, that's Asperger's, though.
Yeah, I know. But he was definitely on there. Anyway, he's talking to the lady. He sees that I'm buying a movie, and he's like, oh, I Spit on Your Grave. I saw that a couple years ago, and I was laughing my ass off at that.
Yikes.
And I thought, wow, what a fucking crazy person. I was like, it's possible he was just fucking making conversation and didn't really see the movie, but you don't want to say that in front of people, especially a woman that's ringing you up. You fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Some people that finds.
See, if I had to guess, if he was really laughing at it, if I had to guess, he was laughing at the retard. Like, oh, I can't come. I can't come, because that's pretty funny.
Well, that's right up your alley. It's what you think is funny.
Yeah, it is. The hokiness of the stuff like that is a little funny, but not the content of the movie.
What is this? There is an update in the whole Escape from New York remake, which is total fucking blasphemy. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who is it? James Wan, Lee Wanell. Are they fucking producing this? Who's directing it? I think they said they got a director attached. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, is that the other guy from Saw? Lee Winnell and James Wan are co-architects of the Saw and Insidious franchises. Is that the...
Yeah, Lee Winnell, he just directed that movie, Upgrade.
Okay, so he is writing the script for the remake to this. And,
Did you see Upgrade?
No, I didn't, but I heard it's got some good kills and shit in it.
It's a pretty decent action movie. You should check it out.
Anyway, it says here Winnell might direct it as well. Man, I just think they should. I wish they wouldn't remake.
Hopefully they just fucking make it. From what I've heard, it's gonna be a sequel. That was a recent thing they said.
With fucking Kurt Russell?
Possibly. He could show up.
They're calling it a remake here, and that's all I've heard it as is a remake.
I heard it was gonna be a sequel just not that long ago.
You're talking about Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, fuck.
Big Trouble in Little China, yeah, they're calling it a sequel. But a sequel without Jack Burton, except starring The Rock. Everything stars Dwayne Johnson.
You know what? I've always just thought Escape from New York was okay.
To me, it's the most John Carpenter movie.
It's okay.
I've always felt it was just, I don't know, pure... concentrate John Carpenter. And I just
see, I thought you were gonna say concentrated autism, which is something I coined. I thought you were stealing my fucking jokes.
He actually agreed with that because I just listened to, I've been going through the backlogs listening to Mick Garris's post-mortem podcast, and I finally listened to the interview with John Carpenter yesterday. Really good interview, by the way. And even he said, he asked him that question, like, what do you think is your most John Carpenter? What's the movie that you think is the most you through and through? And he said Escape from New York and Assault Precinct 13, and I like, yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're great. I think Escape from New York's awesome.
I recently got a fucking John Carpenter movie I've never seen to watch.
Which one?
Someone's Watching You. It's like a TV movie made in the 70s.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I never saw Elvis, the TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to watch Elvis. Oh, actually, I've never seen Starman either. Have you ever seen Starman?
I got Starman too.
Have you watched it?
No, not in a while.
I've never seen it.
I seen it a long time ago.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the Elvis movie though, because I think that's the first time he worked with Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah, I want to see how they tackle Elvis fucking collapsing on a toilet and shitting himself to death.
Yeah, it would be cool. Would be interesting.
Be dog.
Hey, it's funny.
See, I hope when I die, it's something as embarrassing as that, so people can be laughing about it on a podcast someday.
I think about that. I think about that a lot, where these people that die in these freak accidents, and it's like your whole life amounted to this moment. Your life meant something. You were accomplished. You had fears, struggles. You conquered things. You achieved your goals.
What if one of his biggest fears was dying, shitting himself to death on a toilet?
Well, so I think about Elvis, but I also think about this guy that was in the band ABBA, right?
Yeah.
And I remember like 10 years ago how I read in the paper, I don't remember which band member he was. Let's just call him the drummer for the sake of telling the story. He was, I guess, walking in his kitchen, probably just coming back from making a sandwich, and he slips on something, and he slips and stumbles, and his head goes through a window in his back door, and a piece of the shard of glass from breaking the window went through his jugular, killed him.
That would suck.
I mean, just out of nowhere, right? Just something. It's like a freak, stupid accident where if you just moved 1 centimeter to the other side, you would be fine today. It's like, wow, this guy who was in one of the best-selling bands in the world, he had a life, he had stories, he had family, and it all led up to a moment when he fucking wasn't looking and he stepped over one of his feet and fucking just head into glass. It's weird to think about.
Which female vocalist would you rather fuck? A chick from ABBA or Deborah Harry?
Deborah Harry.
Exactly. Which reminds me, I watched a documentary about Joe Jett the other day.
She was attractive for a very long time. She aged really well for a while.
Yeah, it was per dog.
Now she's kind of officially old, I think. But
yeah, I would probably still fuck her.
She was the most recent guest on Lars Ulrich's Apple One radio show. Yeah.
Apple. Did he talk about Napster?
I'm sure he's brought it up a few times. He's gotten some pretty interesting guests on there. Like I said, Joan Jett's on there, and He's talked to Liam Gallagher. He's talked to people like Dave Grohl, Billy Corgan. He kind of talks to every.
Liam Gallagher, does he still smash the water bellots?
My bad. It was Noel Gallagher, and no, it wasn't fucking that Gallagher asshole.
The joke still worked though, because you even fucking got him mixed up with another Gallagher. So you can suck my dick.
No. Well, they're brothers in the same band. Liam and Noel Gallagher from Oasis.
Yeah, the guy that smashes the fucking water bellows is in the band too.
No, that's a different guy. Which that comedian Gallagher, he's got another brother too named Gallagher. That's a comedian also. You could easily flip them up. There's two of them.
The fucking a small world. Illuminati exposed.
What's so funny is he stole his bit. I think that was a big thing. So he was famous Gallagher for squashing the watermelons. And then his brother was trying to capitalize on the Gallagher name. And he was going on the road also calling himself Gallagher because technically that was his name too. And he was stealing his brother's bit and smashing shit.
What a fuck boy.
Could you imagine if your brother tried to pull that stuff?
Yeah, imagine the fucking Thanksgiving feast. Like, what do you say to that? Like, oh, you stole my routine, bitch.
You smash a watermelon over his head at Thanksgiving. That's what you do.
You try to outdo each other, like trying to smash the fucking turkey and shit. Like, oh, yeah, you think that was a smash? Look at me smash this fucking plate of stuffing, bitch.
Yeah, that's funny. You got any big plans coming up, man? So everybody out there, as of this recording, I'm officially on vacation. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm going to visit my family in Missouri. I'll be there for 8 days. And then I got a busy month coming up. And then when I get back, 3 weeks from then, I'm going to Europe and I'll be there the whole month. So
we're coming for you, globalist.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
I pledge before my heavenly Father that I will resist them every way I can. These people are the enemy.
I don't know, man. I wonder if we got any fine supporters out that way in the UK, because I'll be in the UK. I'll be in London for a couple of weeks. I'll be in Ireland for a week. And thinking about booking a weekend in Spain. We'll see. Tax season was not kind to me, so maybe I won't do the Spain. I just did my taxes today. Don't get me started on that shit. That wasn't pretty. But yeah, I got a lot. You got anything going on, man? Coming up?
Nothing.
Nothing? No big Valentine's Day plans?
Nope.
No? I thought you got all the bitches and hoes. They're just not breathing. They're in your closet and under your bed.
I don't fucking celebrate no greeting card holiday.
Yeah.
Every day with me is Valentine's Day.
I got friends that just send like their friends stuff in the mail for Valentine's Day. It's always like a pleasant surprise. Like in the last week, I've gotten 2 packages just from friends, and it was fudge, like, you know, usually like baked goods, and another one sent just a, you know, sort of a card and some like cookies and stuff, and it was great. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really neat when you do that. When I was a kid, my mom used to buy us, me and my brothers, she used to buy us Valentine's Day presents, right, and Easter presents.
That's so sad.
Why is that sad?
I just thought it'd be funny if I said that.
No, it was pretty cool, man. I think I'd do that when I have kids.
See, I can't wait to, if I ever have kids, it's just gonna be because I want to beat the shit out of them, and I can't wait to beat the shit out of kids. I don't want kids though, but if it's an accident that I have to deal with, I'll beat the shit out of them.
Hey, man, it might not be an accident you have to deal with. Now it's like more and more states are legalizing 3rd trimester abortions, man.
Hell yeah, that's fucking dog.
That's disgusting, man. That's crazy. I mean, I'm not trying to get political on this podcast, but when it comes to pro-life, pro-choice, I've always been of the mind of, me personally, all I can do is say what I would want to do, and if the situation were, you know, dealing with me, and if it was me personally, I would want to take ownership for what happened. And
there you go, all you women listening, just give your kids to Aaron, he'll take care of them.
Let me finish, Zach, please, for God's sakes, let me finish this. So all I can say is I can speak for myself in that if it happened with me, I personally would want to take, you know, responsibility and stuff like that. But at the same time, I guess you could call me pro-life in that regard. But of course, I believe in the gray areas, right? You know, there's
I'm pro-death.
Listen, there's the gray areas of rape victims. There's the gray areas of
see, that's the only time I apply some sympathy. If you were raped, then you should have to give birth to the kid.
Listen, dude, Zach, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, dude. See, that's not funny. None of this stuff's funny.
That is funny.
None of it's funny. None of it is funny. This is why it's hard to have you on Deep End. It's not because you...
It's funny because it's absurd. That's dog.
No, it's not funny. But anyway, let me finish my fucking thought. Jeez, quit derailing me. while I could say what I would do in that situation, and I do understand there's gray areas and things like that I do consider, I also, on the other hand, don't exactly think the government should be deciding what somebody should do with their body, right? So I guess you could call me sort of, I don't know, kind of in the middle on it, but overall I'd say I'm pro-life. But this whole thing about, what state was it? Was it New York? Which state is it that just legalized it?
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I didn't know states were legalizing it.
Yeah, it just started. I want to say New York, man. If I'm incorrect, I guess I could fact check, but there's a state that just legalized third trimester abortions. You can sit there and abort babies all the way up to the day of giving birth.
That's cool.
No.
Here's what I want to ask. How's come whenever a fucking egg is on a plate, it's an omelet, but whenever we do it to a kid, it's an abortion? I don't get that.
Yeah, whose joke and bit did you steal that from?
What evidence is there that human life is any more sacred than a chicken's life? Chickens are good people. They don't fuck with people. I've never had my shit stolen from a chicken.
Whose bit did you steal that from?
That was George Carlin. He's donk.
See, that's the thing about Zach, is he steals most of his jokes.
Exactly, and that's what's so great about Zach, is he just takes the great things about everybody and interweaves them.
I'm trying to read this article because I really don't want to fuck up this factoid if this is the case. I'm reading this article right now on it, updated 4 hours ago. It's both difficult and incredibly important to make the case for third trimester abortions. Oh, that's right. Was it Virginia? Virginia, I guess. A woman can currently terminate a third trimester pregnancy in Virginia if 3 physicians certify that the procedure is necessary to prevent her death. Okay. Or to stave off substantial or irremediable harm to her mental or physical health. Okay, so I wasn't aware of these little gray areas. So they need 3 physicians to back up that it's going to somehow hurt the mother. That's tough, man. That, to me, that's a real super gray area. And I would hope to God that would not be a very often scenario, right? Where you would think they would realize these issues well before the third trimester. But I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a tough call. I just think if you've seen what a baby looks like in the womb in the third trimester, that thing is alive, right? It's alive. That's your niece, Zach, right? That's a baby. So, I don't know, man. I think it's a fucking weird place to live right now. All I can say is if it was me, and I know I'm not a woman and I can't carry a kid, but I would hope to God if I was going to be a parent, I would want to just make that sacrifice. Well, like if this is going to harm me, I'm going to roll the dice on it. Because I don't think it can be I don't personally think it could be a me against them situation if it was my kid we were talking about. Especially if now the argument of first trimester and all that shit goes out the window of is it alive or is it not alive? Is it count or is it not count? Third trimester, dude, that is basically Zach rolled up in a blanket burrito, right? In some kind of like fake cocoon womb. That's a baby in there. But
that's fine. Just stop making these appeal to emotions. Fuck you. Yeah, you kill that baby. Babies suck.
Okay. All right.
Fucking burrito babies. If there was a baby served in a burrito, I'd eat it.
Well, that's my cue to stop talking about this shit.
Exactly.
But I asked for it because I shouldn't be talking about that stuff on this podcast.
Yeah, you fucking you come into the fucking kitchen expecting no fire. You get the fire. You're fucking shocked by that fire.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I spritz the fire. I bring the fire down.
So Jeffrey Jones is holding the Pest mom.
He loves babies.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it funny? Full circle. Gross.
Exactly. He doesn't want you to get an abortion. He wants some more suck. His
Allegedly. Well, actually, to be fair, it's not babies with him. But didn't he like preteen boys? Ew.
He liked the 13-year-old cocks.
That's gross, dude.
12-year-old cocks.
He joins the ranks of many, many semi-attractive young teachers these days. Dude, I swear every week there's an article with some 22-year-old pretty attractive teacher fucking one of her 13-year-old students. And it's just a weird world. That last one I sent you guys, you saw that one? That chick's stupid. There was this teacher, she was like 21 or 22, and she was caught Snapchatting sexually explicit, flirty pictures to, I think the student was like 16 or 17. I don't know. But the biggest crime there is how fucking dumb she has to be. I mean, she's young. She's in the Snapchat generation still.
She seems pretty fucking smart to me. That's dog. You gotta send it on Snapchat because it disappears, right?
No, listen, if you're that young, you know that shit's a threat. And you know what Snapchat is, and you know the paper trails that get back to you. So the fact that she was that stupid, man, if anybody deserves to get caught, it's really her.
Yeah, she was a teacher. She was that stupid. So we just got it's another Darwin Award. It's another form of the Darwin Awards.
Have you ever seen that movie with David Arquette? Shitty movie.
No, I've never seen it. Didn't know it was a movie.
Yeah, there's a movie called Darwin Awards with David Arquette and I think Winona Ryder.
Cool. Did they fuck in it?
No.
Did she wear tits?
It's just a bunch of people dying, like natural selection, people doing really shitty things, right? Doing stupid stuff, yeah.
Cool. I was, dog. David Arquette, he was in Ready to Rumble, which is a great movie.
Yeah, you guys actually made me want to watch the movie, actually, because I've never wanted to sit through it, but the commentary was very engaging, and it made me wish I had a copy of it. So, is it still in the box? I might actually watch it.
I don't think so.
Oh, you took it out, man? Lame.
Maybe. It might be in there.
That's so funny.
Oh, he turned me into a walkie-talkie. Help me! Help me!
Help me! So stupid, man. What's Jeffrey Jones been in? Has he actually done any acting, or is he just a total pariah?
He's been in My Nephew. Oh, that's getting cut out.
No.
Fuck that.
No.
That's getting cut out.
No, it's not. Don't cut it out.
You know what's...
You better stand by your humor, man, because you leave in every little fucking thing everybody else says, and then you fucking edit out what you pick and choose. I think you need to stand by your humor.
You know what's funny is I said that because for a second my brain was like, I can say that because I don't have a nephew. But I forgot I do have a nephew now.
Nope, you gotta stand by it, dude. Stand by it.
But whatever.
Stand by your humor.
My sister won't listen to this. And if she does, I'll just blame it on you. It's your fault.
Oh, man. So funny. I actually want to start reading a couple of these comments because they're fucking great. We got quite a few, man. I have to start chipping away at this. Let's see. Where are we at here? Fuck, dude. There's a lot. Man, kudos to all you guys, man. You guys have been leaving us a lot of comments lately, and I think it's fucking great. I love it, man. Okay, so let me start. Zach, on The Room commentary, our boy, our new listener, Nicholas Hall, looks, and I can tell by all the comments you're leaving on all these different videos that are spanning the last, I don't know how many years, it's telling me that you are indeed going through the backlogs, right? This is the listener that worked overnights at a school, right? And we kept him company. Remember that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He comments on The Room. He says, hold on. Oh, fuck. Sorry. My bad. You might have to edit that part out because I think I was going to read an old one on accident.
I can't edit it out if it's the movies playing while we would have it.
Oh, you fucking suck. No, he's got a bunch of comments on here. It follows is what you commented on, Nicholas. I apologize. He says, hell yeah. Do all of the Are You Afraid of the Dark, experiencing my favorite childhood show in a whole new way with your guys' commentary and a fat joint.
Hell yeah.
It's so funny you said that. And I actually replied, I'm like, you know what? I think we should do a couple more. Right?
We should do.
It's been a while since we've knocked out a couple of those quickie episodes. Those are so much fun. And I don't want to say they're stopgaps, right? But they're fun to have, right? And to have stockpiled. They're a lot of fun. They're more fun sometimes to do than films because you know you've only got 20 or 25 minutes, so you can just kind of go all out and really blow your wad. And you know you're not going to burn out, right? So those are really cool.
Mm-hmm. You could blow your wad like fucking, what's this guy's name again?
Jeffrey Jones?
Jeffrey Jones at a fucking, public school playground.
Nicholas Hall, dude, you also commented in our Super Mario Brothers commentary, the movie, the Dennis Hopper movie, and you actually corrected me. I want to say it was me you corrected. And fair play, you totally got me slipping on that. He says Pauline was the original girl from Donkey Kong, and that's totally correct. I realized I fucked that up after it was said, but basically I was mixing it up with Daisy. I think I called, because we were talking about Daisy in the movie, and I said, oh, it's the girl from Donkey Kong. Nope. She's actually the princess or the girl, I'm sorry, in Super Mario Land, the Game Boy game. So good catch, Nicholas. Thank you for keeping us in check. Our boy, David Capper. Ooh, let me see here. I want to make sure. Fuck, dude.
David Copperfield.
No, David.
He's a musician. He's the musician. David Copperfield.
This one, this one blows me away because this just goes to show we're sometimes not the best critics of our own work. Because David Capper speaks on the Total Recall commentary, and I'm not going to speak too much on it. Do you remember how you felt about the Total Recall commentary after we did it?
Yeah, we were debating not even putting it out, basically.
And David Capper says pretty much a 10 out of 10 on this one, guys. He goes parentheses, I think it's good to tailor the movie choices to the guest lineup. And me as well, of course. And we always try and do that, especially if, there's a movie we think Josh James will like. We try and ask him on. Obviously, movies like this, we would ask Mac to be on. We agree it works. He goes, best commentary kickoff is when Zach says, Riverman is here to bust a nut on your tits. And Riverman replies simply with, absolutely. White House press conferences should be the same way. So just as clear, right? So Zach and Riverman for president 2020.
Yeah, we need to get Sarah Huckabee Sanders to come out and say God wanted back his act to bust some nuts on your tits tonight. So here they are.
That's so funny. He says, this week's suggestion, Paul Verhoeven's classic Showgirls Drunk commentary for Valentine's Day with guest Josh and Wiesel. That would be a commentary Royal Rumble, the mix of completely gratuitous TNA and worst possible filmmaking, acting, writing nonsense would make for a great drinking game that would ensure everyone winds up in the emergency room. Like, no joke. I'm a student of that film, and I can guarantee you that session would be glorious train wreck. One for the ages, just a thought. I think that's a great fucking suggestion. I think we should do Showgirls, man.
We should. Oh, we gotta watch this part. This great German accent he does.
Yeah, he looks German, totally.
He's not even German.
Looks ridiculous.
Is that supposed to be a German accent in the movie?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. Oh, and they're just gonna let him lick his face. I bet you he tastes salty.
Yeah. The little boy's thigh sweat is still on his face.
Michelle Hall, it's cool to see that you're still listening and you're leaving more comments. Michelle Hall,
you're still listening to this. Why?
Dude, because she's fucking awesome. That's why.
We're so fucking we're such assholes.
She left us a few really cool comments on our It-themed commentaries. I want to say the remake and the two parts of the original, I want to say. Anyway, this week she also comments on the Jack Frost, Michael Keaton commentary.
Dog movie.
Yeah, The Snowman. She says, Michael Keaton's The Founder was awesome. The McDonald's movie, you guys should watch it. I did watch it, and I did really like it. I thought it was good. Did you see that, Zach?
It's still on my to-watch list.
You should watch it. It's good. I don't know. I think it's really good. It's worth a watch. It's very informative. I don't know how much rewatch value it'll have, but it's very informative. It's very good. It's a shame that it was overlooked when it came down to accolades and stuff, right? It was something to do with the studio not pushing it for like Oscar nods and stuff. It was something political, something stupid, but that just goes to show you how, I guess, important that shit is. But it deserved it. Michael Keaton's performance was great. And it shed some good light on Ray Kroc and the founder of McDonald's and stuff. She also commented on our Disaster Artist commentary. And she corrected us. And she corrected us a few times on the It stuff with the ritual and stuff and The Shining, right? All that stuff. Which we had our opinions about that. I stand by that. We're critiquing and doing a commentary on the movie adaptation. That was all part of the book. That obviously could not exist in the movie. Anyway, with the Disaster Artist, she corrects us and says, Bryan Cranston was definitely in the book. The whole part was in the book. Because remember we were debating that?
Well, okay, yeah.
We were debating like, did they take liberties with this part? Is Bryan Cranston just the actor they were, just so happened?
Yeah, I think I remembered the scene of the book. I couldn't remember if it was Bryan Cranston or not. Maybe.
Yeah, we didn't know if maybe they just changed the actor because they could get Bryan Cranston, right? But apparently that was really him. So thanks for letting us know. We're always down for you guys to correct us because we admit We're not doing all the research in the world. We're not doing research on the fly when we have questions.
Although we might forget what we said that you're correcting, which is that in that instance.
Sometimes. Well, no, that I remember that. I remember us talking about the Bryan Cranston thing. But yeah, sometimes he's right. Unless, some of you guys are good about like doing time tags and stuff, and we could listen to what it is our fuck up was. Anyway, Nicholas Hall, our new buddy, he comments on the Freddy versus Jason commentary. He says an idea that was scrapped was at the end of the movie, Freddy and Jason go to hell, where they meet Pinhead. He takes control of Freddy and Jason and says, "What seems to be the problem, gentlemen?" That would have been dope. Yeah, that was one of the most talked about scenarios and ideas being thrown around. I think the issue there was you had a totally different studio that owned the rights to Pinhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it got complicated. Same thing probably with Ash. I don't know. The thing is they actually did get somewhat close with Ash because they were actually entertaining it with his camp, but they couldn't decide on who was going to be the winner, right? Like, you can't kill Ash. Ash has to be the winner. And I think they probably just wanted too much control to protect their brand and their character.
Oh, look, you can see some deleted scenes here.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Here in a second.
But I wonder if the Pinhead, I fail to believe that the Pinhead thing didn't take off simply because of the rights, because I bet you it probably had issues elsewhere, because I don't think they would not give Pinhead, they put out shitty Hellraiser movies straight to video installments all the time. They would have been all about that paycheck. I think it was other stuff. And I also don't think, as much as Hellraiser, the original, is arguably my favorite horror movie, if not really, really up there, he's just not marketable like Freddy and Jason, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just not on that same tier. As much as I love the idea and I think it would work, it'd be interesting to think of a movie where the hell that the Cenobites come from is the same hell that Jason went to, and I assume the same hell that Freddy's been through.
Yeah, imagine Jason's Cenobite hell. Would it just be like his mom fucking him, or him drowning and two people fucking while his mom was watching them fuck and not trying to help him? That'd be dog.
I don't know, but it's interesting. Like I said, and I don't know, man. Like, fuck, would anybody be a match for Pinhead in hell? How does a movie like that even work?
No.
You know what I mean? Because you're totally in his realm. The only scenario that would have worked would have been the Ash scenario. That's the one that would have worked.
Well, what if Pinhead's like he's so into pain that like sissy stuff? It'd be like the anti basically you show him a pink bunny rabbit that's cute. And he's like, oh, this hurts me. It was one of those scenarios. That'd be dog.
No, I just don't think it would have worked. The playing field's just out of whack. But like, I think the Ash Williams is the only one that would have worked, right? To have sort of the hero figure and the guy that's human and deals with demons and stuff. And it could be, you could even take Ash into another dimension or a hell. I mean, that's not like out of the world for the Evil Dead type of lore. But, and I'm totally on Team Raimi with the fact that no, if you're going to have Ash in it, he's clearly the only one of the three that's a clear protagonist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to have him win. You have to have it sort of be centered around him to a degree from the viewpoint of a protagonist. So I don't know why they couldn't come to terms with all that stuff and in an agreement. Let's see here. Nicholas Hall, you comment on our Stephen King's It Part 1 commentary, and you give us a wonderful recommendation, one that I forwarded to Zach, and I think we should do ASAP. He wants us to do the Resident Evil movies, at least the first one. I would be okay with doing the first one, right? At least
I would do them all. Just like I've never seen any of them, so I could do them all. I see the first one, some of it.
I would want to start with the first one. That's the only one I've ever watched. And, like I said, I've got a little bit of history with that. Riverman and I watched that opening weekend in the theaters, and that's the only time I've ever watched it. And I think that movie fits very comfortably in sort of the realm of where our podcasts shine, right? Because it's definitely not a good movie, which is perfect. It's just shitty enough for us to just defecate all over. But at the same time, it's not bad to where it's boring and we're not going to have anything to talk about. You know what I mean, Zach? It's one of those bad movies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's plenty to talk about, from the tidbits about George Romero being attached to it at first. Just the fact, not to mention, it'll actually give us an excuse to talk about the game and have it be relevant on our movie podcast, because we can do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be a great idea, and I think we should do that in the coming couple of weeks, personally. Let's see. Michelle Hall, you're back, and you comment on our Pet Cemetery commentary, and you make a good point. if a semi hit the kid, how is there anything left of him to come back to life? I think everybody asked that question, man. Not only was there enough of him to come back to life, that kid didn't have a fucking bruise or a scar on him, man. I don't know why when he wasn't, I don't know why it wasn't an open casket, because clearly he looked all right. The fact that they kept the casket closed in the funeral scene where the fight broke out, it kind of implies that he would have gotten mangled a little bit, right? You think? But no, when it pops open, when his casket falls off, you see enough of his hand or whatever, and notice, okay, well, he doesn't look too bad. And then you're right. When he digs him up, he's totally in one piece. He would have been fucking roadkill spaghetti.
In the book, it says it's a closed casket, and when he digs him up, it's like he's a little fucked up.
He would be a lot fucked up. So
yeah.
Now, if he was super fucked up and he came back and they somehow snuck that in to where they let it be known that, yeah, he's fucked up, and then when he came back, he was in one piece. Okay, that could be like the power of the fucking pet cemetery, the graveyard, and whatever. But the thing is when he came back, when he's haunting Judd and he kills him and takes his scalpel and all that shit, that's clearly supposed to be the Gage that was buried, because he got the little cut on his head, right? He got a little fucking piddly cut on his head. But anyway, thank you for that comment, though, by the way. I agree with you, man. So thank you, Michelle, for that. Adrian Mendoza, the motherfucking Omega. He comments on Total Recall. He says, please do a retro rampage of the video game Flashback. I know I've been talking about Flashback. I keep name dropping it, and I got the anniversary edition they just put on the Nintendo Switch, but that'd be a fun one, right? It's very much in theme. I think we were talking about it when we, like I said, did Total Recall. That's what he commented on, because it's one of those games that's very much influenced by Verhoeven, right? I don't know. I think it's very, very influenced by it, because you're playing a guy that lost his memory and he's sort of in a futuristic world. He's some sort of an agent. It's very, very similar. I would like to do it, Zach. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. And I watched Paul W.S. Anderson movie on Adrian Mendoza's recommendation. I watched Magnolia last night.
Oh, yeah? What'd you think?
Well, that was kind of a joke, because it's not Paul W.S. Anderson. He's the other guy.
Oh, Paul P.T. Anderson. I didn't even catch you saying that. Yeah,
it was decent. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It's one of those movies I could see me watching to get to like it more.
I've heard good things. I need to watch that, and I need to watch. Well, it's just in topic with Tom Cruise, I guess. I still never saw Eyes Wide Shut, this last Kubrick movie.
I like Wide Shut. I like that.
Yeah, I need to see it. But speaking of Paul W.S. Anderson, he directed Resident Evil, obviously, so that would be kind of building a exploitation of him, because we did Mortal Kombat. Right. I
watched Paths of Glory, a fucking Stanley Kubrick movie I never watched.
Really? Is that any good?
It was good, yeah.
That's cool. Maybe this might be comment of the week, Zach. This next one might be comment of the week. On our Amityville Horror 2, The Possession commentary, a lovely listener by the name of Mercy Sublime, a lovely lady, she just simply comments, "What the fuck?" And I have to assume she's talking about your thumbnail. Right? Because I can see how that might grab certain attention from certain types of people, because it is kind of offensive. What does it say? I don't have it zoomed in. What does it say again? The Pornhub?
I don't remember. What was the video called?
Oh, it's got a picture of her, and you made her, it's got her naked, and I think it says "come on my sister's tits" or something. I don't know.
Which was a real video on Pornhub. I just changed the screenshot, the thumbnail.
Yeah. That's all he does, and it works out perfectly. Didn't you do that for the Psycho 4 too?
I did. I had to go back to the well.
Okay, yeah. You picked a "come in mommy's ass" video.
Yeah.
God, dude, goodness gracious, you're crazy. All right, and Adrian Mendoza. Now, the next few comments are going to come in our "I Spit on Your Grave" commentary, which is one of our more recent ones, if not our last one at this point. Adrian Mendoza, the Omega. He says, "I have nice eyes too. Zach's shit story from the Josh James podcast was so funny." It was. And I know he sort of recapped it on that episode for us, but I think to get the full effect, you guys have to go listen to the R-rated horror channel's The Shining commentary with Zach, because you sort of get it in the spontaneous sense, and it was super spontaneous. It's tough when you have someone react something or retell something, but you get it in the moment on the fly. And just hearing Matt Wiesel of that podcast and Banana Laser just fucking rolling loose his stuff over it. It just, propelled everything. So very good. Definitely check that out. Brattlesnake, I Spit on Your Grave. Hey, Brattlesnake, how you doing? He says, pretty good commentary. Can you do the prom night films minus the remake? I know parts 2, 3, and 4 get little or no love from the horror commentary podcast community. We'll add it to the list.
I likes 2 and 3.
Yeah, I could see us doing, I think Prom Night 2 is, at least Prom Night 2 is on Prime, right?
It was.
Yeah, dude, they had some cool shit on Prime, man. They're always up in their game. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I can't even, it's almost too much.
Yeah, they figure they might as well put some good shit on there because you can't find it anyway.
Yeah, it's really tough to find, so while it's hard to just seek out stuff you want to look for on Prime, what they are good at that Netflix sucks at is recommending stuff after you watch something.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lot better because I find all these good titles when it recommends me something after I watched it. I'm like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I would like to watch these. Netflix sucks at that, man. You could be watching you could be watching Cheers. You could be watching fucking The Pest. I don't care what it is on Netflix. And they're always going to recommend you might like, and it's whatever their newest Netflix original is. I'm like, why would I like Bird Box? I just watched Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to fucking do with anything. But anyway, no, yeah, Brattlesnake, we'll definitely put that on the list, and I imagine we'd probably start with part 2. William Lowry, our fucking boy, I Spit on Your Grave. He says, delightful commentary. As you probably already know, the great Dick Miller has passed away, so his legacy has to be honored the only way possible, a Gremlins 2 commentary. Because of Dick Miller exploitation would take forever, given all the films he's been in. We've been talking about doing the sequel to Gremlins for a couple of years now. I love Gremlins 2. I actually like it. I think it's a Ghostbusters situation where I'm not saying it's a better movie than the first one necessarily, but I happen to enjoy Gremlins 2 better. That's just me. And Gremlins 2 and Ghostbusters, I want to say, came out the same year. They kind of have I don't know why I associate the two, because I was watching both those films at the same time, right? For the first time. But I would love to do it. Zach, I think these are great recommendations that we should be getting in the box. I think we should get Resident Evil in the box. I think we should get Gremlins 2 in the box, and maybe like a Prom Night 2. I think these are really, really good suggestions. And Zach, I think we have to commend these people because they're actually doing what we asked them to do. We said, hey, make these recommendations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give us requests, and they're fucking coming at us full force. So we appreciate it because it makes our job easier for sure. When we have an idea of where to go and, a little direction, like, hey, you know what? We don't even have to think about what to do because fucking William Lowry wants us to do Gremlins 2. So that's what we got on the agenda. So keep that stuff coming.
Exactly.
Nicholas Hall, you commented on the Night of the Living Dead Night 90 commentary. Like I said, going through those archives, man, we appreciate it. He says the acting's kind of cheesy, but I enjoy George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. When we did our little tribute podcast to George Romero, I think I went into topic on Land of the Dead. I think I don't really meet anybody that loves that movie. I'm not the worst critic of it. I think it's just got its problems. I think it's almost a good movie, if that makes sense. It feels like it's half a movie. It really needed the proposed sequel it was going to get, right?
I never finished it.
You couldn't even finish the movie?
I think I just turned it off because I needed to finish it some other time and never went back to it.
So originally, he wanted to make a sequel. He wanted to make a straight up Land of the Dead 2. And you could tell because the movie really does feel like a part 1, like a TV show would be, like, okay, to be continued. And I've always felt if the studios didn't fuck him over because I guess it didn't make all this money they thought a movie like Land of the Dead was going to make. I mean, really?
Mm-hmm.
And he actually got to see his vision out, it would be better as a whole. But it's just missing something. It's got things going for it. Like, I think the acting is pretty good. Honestly, it's probably a little too good for a Dead movie. It's a little too clean, a little too modern. It looks a little clean, a little too modern, but that's not necessarily like a bad thing. I think Dennis Hopper, as much as I criticize that guy a lot, he works that role. He works just fine in it. He's basically King Koopa.
Mm-hmm.
He's legit the same fucking character. He's a scumbag King Koopa that's running the community. That's keeping the rich people away from the zombies out there. with the poor people.
That reminds me too. I didn't know what's his name? You just said his name.
Dennis Hopper?
Dennis Hopper. I didn't know he directed that one movie, Easy Rider.
Yeah, it's what he was most famous for.
I watched a documentary that I've had forever about like 70s movies. I really liked it. Yeah, I've had it forever and I never watched it till recently.
How did you not know he directed that?
I don't know. I knew he was in it. I never knew he directed it.
So that he came out swinging, right? Directing that movie and obviously being in it with Jack Nicholson and Fonda and stuff.
Did he ever direct anything else?
If he did, nothing of note. But, and that was like a critical darling, and it obviously really established some careers in that movie. And the fact that he was kind of reduced to, everybody knows who Dennis Hopper is. You see him, but he did a lot of hammy shit, right? I just don't ever think he quite reached the potential that a movie like Easy Rider was promising. But
what are you talking about? He was in one of the greatest movies ever made, fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Yeah, that's great. Which blows me away, right? Because a guy that did Easy Rider and got the accolades that movie did, you wouldn't have thought would have been starring in a sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Personally, it just doesn't seem like his arena. Personally, I don't know.
Just when you thought you had him paid, he came out and said, "No, I fucking better that bitch."
I spit on your grave commentary. Oliver close off. Good to see you back here, Oliver. He says, to be fair, Roger Ebert was one of the very few critics who liked and defended Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even fuck-ups can't fuck up 100% of the time, I guess.
Even a broken clock's right twice a day.
There you go. I like that expression. That's right. Leprechaun 3 commentary. Nicholas Hall. Our boy Nicholas Hall, man. Dude, I can't express enough. I'm stoked that you're going through and you're checking out the BTM history. I hope you're doing the same thing for Mac and Zach Save the World as well.
I hope he's not. That's embarrassing.
Check out the deep end stuff too, man. But anyway, he comments on Leprechaun 3. He says, "Oh shit, Zach was talking about Big Wolf on Campus. I haven't thought about that show in years."
Big Wolf on Campus, that was dog. Actually, I don't remember if I liked that show or not. I just remember it existed.
Dude, I'm glad I started these comments a little early because we have a shit ton of them. But like I said, we make a point to try and read all of these, man. So we appreciate it. But we got a big message here from our boy David Capper. And this one's pretty big, man. He always makes some good points and he always makes some great suggestions above all. He says, yes, a big yes to Hostel 1 and 2 commentary. Hostel 1 is Eli's love letter to Japanese horror, to the point of him getting director Takashi Miike to cameo as one of the factory's clients. I didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I remember he's in there, and so is Rogero Deodato, who made...
Well, that's what he says. He says, and Hostel 2 is his homage to Italian Gallo and cannibal flicks, to the point of getting Rogero Deodato, I can't fucking say that name to save my life, Cannibal Holocaust, obviously, a cameo, and use fairly direct visual quotes to Sergio Martino's Torso and Midnight Train Murders. Okay, I'll shut up about that, he says. He says, Capper's useless film facts for the week. I like that you're referring to yourself in the third person, man. That's fucking awesome. He says, Bates Motel was filmed in Vancouver, my hometown. The Bates House was erected in rural Mission, British Columbia, where locales gawked at first, then referred to it as Norma's. And most of the town shots were filmed in Horseshoe Bay, our ferry terminal to Vancouver Island. And it really does look like that. Norman's hot blonde girlfriend from season 1 and 2 was in my acting class and was actually really chill and down to earth. So to see her beaten body in a trunk was kind of shocking for me. Spoilers.
Did Capperfield, he was an actor too. He was in acting classes. He let that slip. See, what the fuck could this guy not do? See, he's the fucking magician, I think.
Did you Mac it, dude? Cap, did you Mac? I kind of want to call you Cap. Did you just call him David Capperfield? Is that what you call him? David
Capperfield. He's the magician.
Now, is he talking about the girl that went away and changed her identity and faked her death? Bradley was her name.
Maybe you see that recently, more recent than I have.
I think because that was like his girlfriend, the one was fucking around with his heart or whatever in season 1, 2. She was a really cute girl. Anyway, I hope you made a move on it and got somewhere with it. Anyway, he says this week's request, Miss 45, one of the ultimate dingy grindhouse rape revenge flicks directed by Abel Ferrara,
Nice.
who did Bad Lieutenant, Driller Killer, and classic porn 9 Lives of the Wet Pussy. There are costume party elements to it, so maybe for next Halloween, he says. Well, this installment was almost a hybrid of a BTM commentary and a deep dive. I think you mean deep end. I forgive you though. Reserved execution and in-depth discussion on morality, sexism, political correctness, and the nature of vengeance. Episodes like this make me wonder how you two would tackle Schindler's List or Clean and Sober, balancing humor and insight. Just a thought. Man, I actually really, really like Clean and Sober. Have you ever seen that?
I've never seen it. Never seen Schindler's List either.
Really? Clean and Sober, Schindler's List, dude, that'd be a tough one to... It's long. That would be maybe you should watch it, Zach, first, and I'll get your opinion if we could do a commentary. Clean and Sober, dude, that is a good movie. And that was, correct me if I'm wrong, David Capper, I think that was the movie that put Michael Keaton on the map as far as being taken seriously as a dramatic actor. Because before that, he did Mr. Mom, Gung Ho, and he did Clean and Sober, and I think like fucking 1988 or something. Around the time Beetlejuice came out, maybe just right before. I'd think it was around the time Beetlejuice came out. And it was good. It's really good. It's about a guy, he's an alcoholic. You know, he tries to, I think he wakes up and his girlfriend is dead. She had overdosed of probably coke or some kind of substance, I can't remember, in the middle of the night. And there's probably some more subplot stuff going on, but basically he has to run from the law and he decides to hide out in rehab, right? Because rehab can't reveal your identity and they can't turn you over to the police, right? It's kind of like a safe haven. So he goes into there with the intention of hiding for the cops, but of course it works to his favor because he really has a problem. He doesn't believe he has a problem, and you know, it's that whole thing. But it's a really good flick, man. You should watch it. Anyway, he says, apologies for this novel of a comment. Slow news day here in Canada. D. Dude, don't be sorry at all, man. Thank you so much. We love your comments.
The fucking magician has nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah, dude. That's the big fat D. He has spoken.
Exactly.
Nicholas Hall, our new buddy, he comments on I Spit on Your Grave as well.
Wait, I just thought of this. We need a shirt designed for David Capper. He's got to have, he's got the long hair like Esteban. He's got the guitar, and he's called the magician. That's a tongue twister.
That's so funny you said that because when I was watching that video that he sent us of the song he sent us in
Sexy Man, I would suck his dick.
But you did have some Esteban vibes, man. It really clicked when I saw you there with the acoustic guitar and the ponytail. It's slick. Not everybody can pull it off, man. I wish I could. So
he's gonna get pissed at it. He's gonna be like, I don't like fucking Esteban. He's a poser. He's a poser guitar player.
He looks like a white guy dressed like a Spaniard, that Esteban, right? Does he look like just some like white Caucasian guy that, you know, your grandfather's friend on the golf course, and he's
got the long ass nails like Freddy Krueger.
Classical guitar player, man. That's legit. You don't have to grow them out. You could always buy those little like clips, those like fake nails you could just kind of put on your thimbles.
Exactly, but he's
Zach Wilde, his picking hand has long fucking witch fingernails too because he plays acoustic stuff, and it's just weird walking around and you got one hand with claws and the other one you don't, you know?
Yeah, you think they ever accidentally cut themselves with their jacket off? They bleed out.
Well, that's what would suck, man, because your picking hand where you're going to have those claws is also going to be your spanking hand, right?
Well, it's like the equivalent to the slit of your wrists. You jack it off, you got a boner, and then you slit that vein, and it's just
Does he leave scratch marks on the back of his wife's back? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of backwards. You can't finger her. It might hurt. All right. No, but dude, thank you so much, dude. You're the fucking man. And we once again, we love that track. So make sure you guys tune in, especially the last episode. It'll probably be on this episode. I'm not sure, but stay to the end and we play it on there. It's really cool. It's appropriately titled Bye Bye Puppets. So
it'll be the outro song, baby.
I like to think it's sung through my perspective. I think that's what it is. But anyway, Nicholas Hall, our good buddy, new buddy, he also comments on the I Spit on Your Grave commentary. He says, if you're looking for an Audible audiobook recommendation, listen to The Disaster Artist. The author, Greg Sestero, reads it and does a spot-on Tommy Wiseau impression. It's definitely worth a listen. Another good audiobook, he says, is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Is that the one that they made a Hulu original series starring James Franco?
Mm-hmm.
I heard like the first couple episodes were good, but then it dropped off. Did you watch it?
I never watched it.
I didn't give it a fair enough chance. I tried watching it and I just kind of fell asleep. But it was just the first episode, and I don't know. Maybe I need to revisit it. And maybe Nicholas, did you watch the Hulu series, and how does the book compare? Would you say the book is a lot better, or did you like the series? Let me know. That might help me decide on if the book will be worth it. We have a listener by the name of Samyo. I don't recognize you commenting in the past, so if you're new, thank you so much. Commenting on the Super Mario Bros. Commentary, movie producers, let's make Super Mario Bros. As charmless as possible.
Exactly.
That sounds like what they said. I think they were also just trying to work with what they had, right? Back then, you really couldn't do the animation thing, and it would have been harder to make a movie that lived up to what the video game showed, right, and presented.
I think they were just being this more fucking autistic than I am when they did that.
Or maybe they were just taking the creative liberties. Like, we don't like fucking Mario Bros. We're going to do our own movie.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Piss all those fucking kids off. Fuck those kids. They're gonna bid their fucking parents' money and watch this Mario movie. It's just gonna be some stupid shit. That'd be funny. That's something I would do.
Well, even now they're making a Mario movie, and it's been announced for the past few years, and it's going to be 3D animated. Like, that's almost the only way you can make a true to form adaptation is by making it animated, right? So it's like, how are they? It's not like they tried to do Double Dragon, right, with Scott Wolf and Robert Patrick and stuff. That one could work. I'm not saying the movie ended up working, but the concept of it can work with live action. Mario, man, it's just, when you try it, I don't know. I think they did the best with what they had to work off of. So it's a good, bad movie. I don't know. I've always thought it was a good, bad movie that leaned a little bit more towards bad, right? But definitely seen worse. And I'm going to finish off with another one of your comments, Nicholas Hall, on the I Spit on Your Grave commentary again. And it's a recommendation. You recommend that we do Death to Smoochie. Have you ever seen that?
I've never seen that.
I don't think I've ever sat and watched it. I'm very familiar with what it is, the black comedy with Ed Norton and Robin Williams. It does sound pretty cool. I'd like to watch it. That's one I think I'd want to watch first before we did a commentary for it. So, but no, we appreciate it, man. Zach, we got a little short list here going. We got to add to our requests. So I think there's some fucking good ones in there, man. So I'm real stoked. And once again, thank you guys for helping us out with that and making our jobs easier and giving us those shout outs and those recommendations. And thank you for all the lovely comments. Ask us questions too, man. Don't be afraid to ask us questions. We'll answer those. They can be personal. They can be about the show. I like it, man. Ask us personal questions. I think that's really cool. And I kind of like how we talk about our everyday lives. I kind of like how we talk about the Mac thing and we talk about personal shit. It's kind of the reasons why I loved listening to stuff like Howard Stern back in the day, right? Because it was almost like a reality show on a radio show. We were just tuning in to what was going on in their everyday lives, and you wanted to see it continue on the next episode. Like, oh man, did Artie come in stoned again, or it's great. So we're willing to talk about whatever you guys want to. So let us know. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, I think there's a lot of you guys that are new to the channel, especially if the comments are any indication. But know that we are also on your favorite podcast app of choice. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and of course, we're on YouTube. And if you guys are checking us out on YouTube right now, all the links for the podcast apps are in the description below. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and clicking the notification bell on the YouTube channel. Share us with your friends, your family, your grandparents, your priests, everybody. Yeah, I do implore you guys to listen to us on the podcast networks. Those are going to go up earlier. We can get away with a little bit more as far as dancing around Google's fucking tight policies on, I don't know, copyright and stuff like that. We've been hit a few times on that. Also, Mac and Zach Save the World, another show that's on our network. You're going to find that on the Revival House feeds, on the podcast networks. You're going to find that here on the YouTube channel. You're also going to find The Deep End with myself, Aaron Lipscomb. Definitely more of a topical, conversational podcast, a little bit more serious. Trying to have a little bit of something for everybody as we can. Mac and Zach Save the World, they do commentaries. They do a lot of drunk commentaries. Definitely a little bit more slapsticky. It's definitely got its place and it's a lot of fun. They just put out Ready to Rumble, the David Arquette joint. That one was really, really, really good. Zach, I lost my shit when you were talking about coming on Miss Elizabeth tits. when you started going on, the Macho Man's one thing, but when you brought in Miss Elizabeth and you started, it just worked. The timing of it was fucking great. And I fucking died laughing in my car, man.
Exactly. That was my whole fucking plan. See if I could get Aaron to get into a wreck, and then he could talk about it in the next episode.
You did a lot of your Stone Cold impressions too. Zach does really good Stone Cold and especially Stone Cold impressions, man. So check out that podcast if you want a good idea what Mac and Zach's all about. Yeah, as I mentioned in the middle of this podcast, our boy Josh James, who does the R-rated horror commentary normally, he's appeared on our program a lot. He's almost an honorary member of this show, which, by the way, you can subscribe to him on YouTube as well. And he's on the Horrorphilia Network if you want to seek him out on podcast networks. But he has a new podcast he's launching with his buddy Neil from which podcast, Zach?
No Fucking Way podcast. And
it's going to be commentary centered on action. That doesn't mean that we're not going to do action here on BTM as well. The thing about Josh James is, I think Neil is technically the leading that one. Josh James leads the R-rated horror podcast. But if you guys are familiar with R-rated, he definitely has a different approach to his commentaries. Definitely more informative, and he really stays on topic and talks about trivia and stuff. You know, if you're really into real commentaries, it's wonderful. So I don't know if that's going to be kind of how the action one is, or if Neil's going to kind of spin it in a different way. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to do action. We've done action flicks on BTM. We're just two different personalities that have a different way of doing podcasts. Just like Mac and Zach, when they get together and they do theirs, it's definitely different. Just like I think Josh James is going to be different as well. So something for everybody. We hope to expand the network even more. Want to be able to get some, God, I wish Riverman would come back and just do a straight up podcast with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be able to do that. Zach, I think you and I need to work out something where we could do like just a straight up podcast, but it's got to be different enough, right? We need to come up with an idea where we can do a somewhat straight up regular podcast, but it has to stand apart from these commentaries because these commentaries are essentially podcasts, right?
Yeah, we could do what we just did in this episode. You could read something going on in the news and then I could troll the fuck out of you about it.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. We'd have to figure it out, like especially if it contains Zach and I or somebody brand new, man. If you guys are podcasters out there, if you guys get ambitions for this stuff, we're always interested in hearing from you for sure. Let us know, and we're always looking to grow the family and the network and help get somebody into it too. So, gosh, dude, what else? What am I forgetting here? Oh, new Deep End coming out real soon. Actually, I don't know. We're so far ahead on these podcasts by a few weeks. It's
probably out by now.
Yeah, it's definitely out by now. So yeah, because we're a couple weeks ahead here, getting stockpiled. We're getting stockpiled for you guys because, well, we want to be able to have something special for obviously the planned Patreons and things like that. Last thing, there we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Retro Rampage, totally separate from all this stuff. But if any of you guys are into video games, we do have a Twitch channel. And we want you to follow us on all social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And it's good to follow us on social media because you'll know when we're going live on Twitch. We want to baby the Twitch a little bit. It's still new. We want you guys to go over there and subscribe to us. We've got all our commentaries and all the stuff we put here over there as well. I think we're slowly putting some of the backlog on there as time goes on. But on the Twitch, we're going live. We're putting Retro Rampages, which is us just streaming our favorite video games and live bantering, right, with cameras and a bunch of bullshit. It's a lot of fun. And you guys will know when we're going live, so make sure you're following us on social media to know that. As well as we started doing the occasional live film commentary, and we're doing those over on Twitch too. And the ones we've done so far are a lot of fun. We did Ghostbusters 2. What else did we do, Zach?
But fuck it, we did Halloween, baby.
Yeah, Halloween 2018. Those are really cool because, like I said, if you guys jump on the bandwagon and you guys know when we're going live, you guys essentially can be a part of the commentary because we eventually, you can listen to Ghostbusters 2 and Halloween 2018 on the YouTube channel and on iTunes. We did a regular edit, so it's a regular podcast, but it comes out much later. And but you'll see that we're answering live questions, which is helping shape the commentary and what we talk about. So those are fucking a lot of fun. So anyway, a lot of stuff for you guys. Done rambling. We're all over the place. Get involved. We're always here for you. You guys are amazing. We've been Aaron and Zach. This is BTM for your ear pussies. Revival House Network, bitch. Right?
Exactly.
I almost wanted to say something like you guys on Mac and Zach, but I didn't have anything cool because on Mac and Zach, you would say carve it in your fucking foreheads. But we don't have anything as cool as that. So we're not a cult. We're just a couple of dudes. Anyway, thanks guys. Catch you guys next time. Bye bye puppets.
Dog.
End of the week at the Revival House. Next month's theme, you gotta figure it out. Italian zombies or Pauly Shore, a slasher with a knife and the girl next door, and 1 second in, get it all queued up and ready, hit play in 3, 2, 1. Bye bye puppets, Zach Pete and a solo cut band. Couldn't miss Cameron's love and Josh's Scott failed and Riverman's bail. Bye bye puppets. Sounds good, like this country used to.